Peace, guys. Welcome back to ZENSFXHUB, where macro and markets is simplified. Okay, and in this video, I'm pretty much going to give you guys an update on where I'm at in the markets, if I got in for any trades, what am I looking at, and just how I feel like the rest of the month of February and going into March will pretty much look like. Okay, so before we talk about, before I show you the charts, I just want to say this, right? My nothing has changed my bias about gold and silver from bullish to bearish. Nothing has changed, right? There's still global uncertainty going on. We still have rate cuts on the table. And all we seen this week and last week was liquidity being taken out the market and people taking their profit. That's it. Okay. So I know a lot of people out there is panicking, thinking that, gold and silver is going to keep dropping. And oh my God, like, no. Me personally, I don't see that happening. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the charts and we'll just discuss it from there, okay? Now, I did take a few trades earlier in the week on gold and silver, and they didn't play out the way I wanted them to. I'm not gonna lie. One of the trades on gold I lost. The other two trades I took profit out. I actually closed early. And then on silver I took a loss, and then one of the other trades I took profit on that one. So I'm ending the week in the green, but I felt like early in the week I was kind of rushing it instead of just waiting for the week to kind of play out and see what price wanted to do. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys and transparent. I definitely was trigger happy early in the week. So, but that's cool. Right now, I only have two trades open on both gold. That's it. Just on gold. I don't have no trades open on silver. I feel like silver. Yeah, it's just not giving me the price action that I'm looking for me to re-enter. So when it comes to gold, right? Right now, if in my opinion, especially if the daily candle closed the way that it looks like it's about to close. We still have a few more hours left, but it looks really nice, right? If we can get, a nice bullish close above 5,000 an ounce, then I will be looking to enter another trade there and just have three trades running for now, okay? So the price action, if you look at gold, right? I'm gonna compare the difference between gold and silver and why I'm more favorable for gold than silver. So look at the weekly look at this weekly candle, right? We started the week at around we started the week at like around a little close to $5,100 an ounce, and then we dropped all the way to around almost $4,400. And if you see where I have these like rectangle boxes marked up, this was this was a previous high, and this was also a previous high. And you see how the weekly candle came down and retested this previous high at $4,400 an ounce. And just look how this weekly candle is about to close. This is just beautiful price action, in my opinion. So just based on the weekly alone, super nice, clean structure. We got the break above to new highs, and then it came back down to retest the old highs. And from here, I think we could see a continuation. Now, if we drop down to the daily time frame, again, you still see the same thing, right? You still see how we came down literally to $4,400 an ounce, and then if I go ahead and put a line right here, right, because this right here is the last previous high or low, and this right here will be technically considered a recent high. You see how we literally closed above this last previous high that we had for 2 days. So that right there was another confirmation for me to take gold to buy gold. Okay. So yesterday I entered the trade. The first trade I entered on was at 49.27. That was the first trade. And as you can see, I almost literally got waked out from the trade, but then it ended up shooting back up. Once I seen yesterday that we was shooting back up after almost waking me out, I went ahead and I was aggressive, and I entered again around 48.22. So again, the next trade that I'll be looking for gold is if we get a break above actually 5,000 and a nice strong, bullish candle, not no doji or no wick. No, it has to be a full-blown bullish candle body closing above 5,000 for me to enter. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at. So if I go ahead and put a line here to show you guys what I would like, again, above 5,000, you know, this would be nice. This would be a really great trade for me to take. Now, when it comes to silver, right? Silver did me dirty. I'm not gonna lie, but it's all good. It's part of the game. You lose some, you win some. Now, the price action for me on gold and silver, like when it comes to gold and silver, like gold just looks better. But if I go to a weekly time frame on silver, as you can see, it's still a possibility that we might, see silver drop to, around $55 an ounce. It's possible. I mean, this candle, this weekly candle closing like this, it is kind of like a bullish signal, but again, like just based on price action, can we see it come back down to retest, kind of like how gold did? Like you see how gold came down to retest the previous high on the weekly. Could we see silver do the same thing? Who knows, right? So that's why I'm kind of sitting on my hands when it comes to silver, because like I always say this, silver is more, very more volatile than gold, and it moves dirtier than gold. Gold is more smooth and clean, while silver just be playing dirty, right? So looking at the daily time frame, yes, this is nice price action, but again, we had the high, we came down, made a higher low. Could this be another higher? Could this come back up here, make another higher low? Higher low. I meant to say lower high. So we got the high, then we got the lower high. Could a lower high be formed here and then it comes back down? Yes, absolutely. I could absolutely see that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But is that gonna change my bias from bullish to bearish? No. Am I gonna sit here and try to get in for the trade and sell it back down? No. I'm only looking for buys on both gold and silver. I'm not gonna put myself in a position to trade both angles. I'm not. I'm just sorry. Like I'm not gonna do that. So for me to get in for a buy on silver, obviously, is if we come back down here to retest this level, then I'll be looking to buy from there. If not, if this is, if this is really respecting true support, then I would need a break above around $90 an ounce. Okay. And then once we get a break above $90 an ounce, then I will go ahead and enter on this trade. But that's about it. So um that's just what I'm looking at. I will keep you guys updated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.